Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Grhe Saamarasyam. Saamarasyam. Samarasa. Rasa means essence. Sama means samana. Equal. Samarasasya bhavaha samarasyam. The feeling of equalness. That is samarasya. That is, two people are agreeing to each other. That is called samarasya. So, samarasasya bhavaha samarasyam. So, this is tadidanta shabdaha. Kutra grihe. In the house, the people should have the feeling of understanding each other. That is the main meaning. शिवपुरा नामके ग्रामे श्रीकंठः नाम वणिक् आसीत्. In the Shivapura village, in the name of Srikantaha, some merchant was there. Tasya dau putrau, and he had two sons. Jeshtaha Srinathaha, Dvitiya Srivalli Devi. Jeshtaha is Srinathaha, dau putrau. So here, dau putrau doesn't mean two sons. Two children, like that. Because in Sanskrit, putra generally means children. Jeshtaha Srinathaha. So the elder son name is Srinathaha. Dutiya Srivalli Devi. So here the second one is Srivalli Devi. So she is a daughter. So Srinathaha is son, Srivalli Devi is daughter of Srikantaha. Srinathaha yada praptavayaskaha jataha tada pituh sahayam kurvan vanijya vyavahare nipunaha jataha. When Srinatha became of proper age, means he became what we say junior, senior, like that, major, minor, like that. Pituh sahayam kurvan, helping father, vanijya vyavahare, in the business matters, nipunaha jataha, he became expert. Yetadrishaya vyavahara kushalaya kanyam datum dura pradeshataha api kanyapitaraha Srinatham anvishya agachanti sma. Yetadrishaya, for such a person, vyavahara kushalaya, one who is very good in his conduct and behavior. Kanyam datum, to give the bride. Dura pradeshataha, from faraway country. Api, here pradeshaha, as I said, during the king's period in India, pradesha is not like what we say nowadays, Africa, Europe, America, like that. Within the country itself, so many kingdoms were there. So each kingdom is called a pradeshaha. So kanya pitaraha. Pitaraha means bahuvachanam. Pita, pitarau, pitaraha. So bahuvachanam. Fathers of bride. Srinatham anvishya agachanti sma. They were coming in search of Srinatha. Ekasmin dine Srikantasya patni Bhanumati patim muktavati. On one day, ekasmin dine means on one day, Srikanta's wife Bhanumati patim muktavati. She told to her husband, Srinathaha praptavayaskaha asti iti bhavanya janati. You know, Srinatha has come to that major age. Tasya vivahaha karaniyaha kila. His marriage is to be done, you know. Bhavani kinchit chintayatu etat vishaye. You just think on this matter like that. Etat shrutva Srikantaha mandam hasan muktavan. So Srikanta smilingly told, Srinathasya vivahartham visheshataya chintaniyam kimapi nasti. There is nothing to think specially about his marriage. Sudarshanasya putri Sulochana asti eva. Sulochana is name of a girl who is daughter of Sudarshanaha. So Sudarshana's daughter Sulochana is available. Idanim Ashtadasha Varshiya sa. She is now 18 years old. Yetat Shrutavatyaha Bhanumatyaha Mukham Mlanam Jatam. Mlanam means dull face, colorless face. So having heard this, the mother of Srinatha, that is Bhanumati, Bhanumatyaha Mukham, the face of Bhanumati became pale, Mlanam Jatam. Shrikantaha Panchadasha Varshebhyaha Purvam Vanijyam Arabdhavan Asit. Shrikantha, that is her husband, this Srinatha's father, Panchadasha Varshebhyaha Purvam, 15 years before, Vanijyam Arabdhavan Asit. He started business. Tasya Vanijyasya Mula Dhanam Sudarshanena Dattam Asit. And the capital investment for that business was given by Sudarshana. Sudarshanaha Shrikantaya Dhanadana Samaye Yetat Rinamiti Ma Bhavayatu iti Punah Punaha Uktavana Asit. So the Sudarshana, while giving that money, Dhana, Dana, Samaye. So 3 words are there, Samastapadam. Dhanasya Danam, Dhanadanam, Tasya Samaye, at that time. Tasmin Samaye, at that time. So Samaye is Saptami, Dhanadanasya, Dhanadhana, Dhane Samaye, at that time, Tasmin Samaye. Yatat Rinamiti Ma Bhavayatu. Don't think this is loan. Like that, Punah Punaha Uktavan. Again and again he told, Tasmin Samaye Shrikantaha Evam Uktavan Asid. At that time, Tasmin Samaye. You see, Shrikanta told like this, Bhavini Kale Bhavataha Putrim Snushatvene Svikritya Rinat Muktaha Bhavishyami iti. Bhavini Kale means in future course. Bhavataha Putrim, your daughter, Snushatvena, as a daughter-in-law, Svikritya, having taken Rinat Muktaha Bhavishyami. I will be freed from this loan which you have given. In future, when my business grows well, I will take your daughter as my daughter-in-law and I will get rid of this loan. Kintu idanim Sudarshanasya arthika paristitihi kinchidabi samichina nasti. It normally happens. The wealth doesn't stay with somebody all the time. So you can see from the story, Shrikantha was not in good shape. So he was given financial help by Sudarshana. But now Srikantha is in a very good shape, but Sudarshana is not so well. Arthika paristitihi means financial position. Kinchitabi samichina nasti. It is not at all well. Ataha tadrishasya putrim sunushatvena anetum naichati Bhanumati. So the mother Bhanumati is not interested to bring such a lady or such a girl as a daughter-in-law. Kintu swasya ashayam patyuh purataha vaktum dhairyam nasti tasyaha. But she was not having courage to tell that to her husband. Ataha sa patim yevam muktavati. So she told her husband like that. Jivane vivahaha pradhanaha ghattaha. So it is one of the prime incidents in the marriage is one of the prime incidents in life. Yetadrisha vishaye bhavane yetam eva parinetu iti putram prati anurodhapurvakam kathanam na samichinam kila. So in this condition, because marriage is as per our Indian lifestyle, marriage is once in our life. So you should not compel. Yetam eva parinaitu. You marry her only. Like that, putram prati, towards son, anurodhapurvakam kathanam. A forceful way of telling or compelling way of telling to marry someone. Na samichinam kila. It is not good, you know. Vivaha vishaye anurodha samichinaha na. So in the matters of marriage, compel compulsion is not the right one. Nyayaha api na. And it is not righteous also. Asmakam Srinathasya tatha nirbandham na karomi aham. So I don't do such a compulsion to Srikantha. Yadi saha sulochanam na ichyate. If he doesn't like Sulochana, tarhi tena ishtam vadhum kanya shulkam datva va snushatvena anetum siddhaha aham. You see this sentence. Yadi saha Sulochanam na ichyati. If he doesn't like Sulochana to marry, tarhi then tena ishtam vadhum. A bride whom was liked by his son Srinatha, Kanya Shulkam Datva Va. Kanya Shulkam means tax. Kanya means girl. So Kanya Shulkam, girl tax. It is not like that. So in earlier days, people used to pay money to the parents of the girl child because she is to live in the other home lifelong. So they used to give some money. But subsequently, for the past some 50 years, people started collecting money from girls' parents. Nowadays, because of so much improvement in society, all those things are vanishing. So at least by giving money to their parents, snushatvena anetum siddhaham, I am prepared to bring any girl who is liked by him. Like that, if he doesn't like Sulochana. Like that, Srikantha told. Anantaram tabhyam nishchitam yat Srinathena saha gatva vaduh drashtavya Srinathaha tam angikaroti chet agrimam chintanam iti. So they thought, okay, with Srinatha we should go and see the girl. And if he agreed, then the next step we shall do. Anantara dine Srikantha Bhanumati cha putrena saha Sudarshanasya griham gatavanto. So on the next day, both of parents, Bhanumati and Srikantha, along with Putra, that is Srinathaha, they went to Sudarshana's house. Srinathaha Sudarshanasya putrim Sulochanam ishtavan. And Srinatha liked the girl, the daughter of Sudarshana. Sulochana api Srinatham angikritavati. And Sulochana also accepted or given her agreeing signs to Srinatha. Anantaram tayohu vivahaha samvrittaha. And then their marriage happened. Sulochana patigriham agatavati api. And Sulochana came to husband's house. As is the practice in India, whenever somebody is married, they come to husband's house and they live there. But they go to parents' house, but they live lifelong in husband's house. Shanmasa paryantam swakiyam saubhagyam smaranti Sulochana santoshena kalam yapitavati. Shanmasa paryantam means up to 6 months. Swakiyam saubhagyam smaranti means thinking of her fortune. Because she is now in a poor house, she has come to a rich house. Sulochana santoshena kalam yapitavati. Sulochana spent time happily. Atrantare akasmat Srikantaha mritaha. So in the meantime, the Srinatha's father, Srikantaha, he expired. Anantaram Sulochanayaha kashtadinani arabdhani. So in the absence of Srikantha, the difficult days of Sulochana started. Pituhu marana karanataha Srinathasya dayitvam api dvigunitam jatam. So because of father's death, he has to look after business and home like that. Srinathasya dayitvam, responsibility, dvigunitam jatam. It became double folded. Ataha Srinathaha Grhe adhika kalam na tishtati sma. So Srinatha doesn't stay at home for a long time. Vanijya vyavahara karanataha samaye griham agantum na shaknoti sma saha. And because of business matter, he couldn't come to home in time. यदा श्रीनाथः गृहे न भवति तदा भानुमत्याः श्रीवल्याः च निगृहीता एव न भवति. When Srinatha is not at home, Bhanumatyaha, that is mother-in-law of Sulochana, Srivalyaha, Srivalli is the sister of Srinatha, Nigrahita, controller, na bhavati, there was no one to control the behavior of Srinatha's sister and mother. Te dve api Sulochanam pidayataha. So both of them were troubling Sulochana. Dhanika kule jataha bhavaha asan. So many people who were born in rich family were there. Kintu nirdhana kule jata yesha snushatvena anita. But this girl who is born in a poor family is brought as a daughter-in-law. Yatasyaha pada doshasya karanataha eva mama patihi divangataha. Because of the pada dosha. This is again a general feeling in India. We connect many things to anything unfavorable happens or favorable happens. Suppose someone gives birth to a child and the business improves, then they say it is because of the birth of that person. Suppose somebody given birth and something loss happens, then they say it is because of the birth of that. So we always try to blame others or held up others. So similarly, the mother-in-law, Sulochana's mother-in-law, Bhanumati, etasyaha pada doshasya karanataha, because of the mistake. Dosham here means ashubha, that she is not having any inauspicious. This girl is inauspicious because of her entry in our house. Mama patihi divangataha, my husband expired. It is snusham nindati Bhanumati. Like that the Bhanumati used to say to the daughter-in-law. Satyam mataha Prajavatyaha agamananantaram Shanmasabhyantare eva griham smashanatulyam jatam iti vadati Srivalli. So her daughter Srivalli also. Prajavatyaha agamana. So Prajavati means it is just addressing her. Of her entering, agamananantaram, as soon as she entered in 6 months, this house, this griham, smashanatulyam jatam, means it became like a burial ground. Like that she told. Idanim pakashalayaha purna dayitvam sulochanayaha eva. So now the entire kitchen related work, pakashalayaha purna dayitvam. So the entire responsibility of cooking, other thing and all. So it is to be done by Sulochana. Pakakarana samaye pratikshanamapi nindanam yev. So while cooking, both of these ladies, the sister-in-law and mother-in-law, they used to always scold her. Sarvada svashvaha kopayukta drishtihi. Always the mother-in-law looks at her with some angry mood. Nananda tu Sulochanam upahasati. Nananda means husband's sister is called Nananda. For Sulochana, the Vedavalli is Nananda. So always she used to laugh at her. And this is also, because she is in her house, she is also a girl. And this girl is a rich family and she is young. She is also about to get married only. Another girl is also of the same age. But these two girls, they treat each other. This girl, that is this Srikanta's sister, she treats her differently. Upahasati, always used to laugh at her whenever she get scolded. Many people are like that. See, even in a big family, we might have seen those who lived with a big family, brothers, sisters, father's brother, their children, like that. So when somebody is scolded, the other people will feel happy and they laugh. Sulochanayaha santoshaha eva nasti. So Sulochana didn't have any type of happiness. Sulochana Vishaye Kinchitabi Gauravam Nasti Srivalli Devyaha. So the Srivalli Devi, like that her name. But she is not at all having any respect towards her brother's wife. Pakavishaye Prajavatyah Sahayam na karoti. Prajavati, I think here the name they might have taken, like we say, Prajapati, Prajavati, like that. Like that it is taken. Pakavishe Prajavatyah Sahayam na karoti. She doesn't help in cooking activity. Apitu Maharajni iva upavishati. And moreover, she sits like a queen. Khadya vastuni anaya khadati. And she brings eatables and eats. Yetat sarvam yadi aham patim vadeyam tarihi tasya khedaha syat iti chintayitva maunam tishtati sma Sulochana. So Sulochana, if she thought, if I tell about the behavior of my husband's sister to him, then he may feel sad, so she kept quiet. Ekasmin dine Sulochanayaha mahan jwaraha jataha. So on one day Sulochana became fever. She got to fever. Shaityena kampamana api sa kurvati eva kathamapi grihakaryani sarvani kritavati. Shaitya means cold. So sometimes out of fever we get cold and shivering. Kampamana. This also natural. Whenever we fall sick, then we make some noise while breathing. And that is also natural. So somehow she did. Kathamapi grihakaryani sarvani kritavati. All the household work she did. Jvarasya apagamananantaramapi tasyaha mahati nishaktihi asit. So even after she became well, Jvarasya apagamananantaram means the jara, the fever went off. Apagamanam means she became okay after the fever. She was sick, now she is well. But she had tiredness. Nishaktihi means tiredness. Teshu dineshu eva shvashruhu nananda cha militva. On those days when she was very tired after this fever, both of the mother-in-law and sister-in-law karyakramam nischitavatyau yat Dashayojana dure vidyamanam devalayam gatva agantavyam iti. Dashayojana duram means you can simply take it like some 10 miles distance. So they decided to go to a temple, Devalayam, to a temple which is 10 miles away and to come back. Bhanumati Devalaya Gamana Purva Dine Ratrav Sulochana Muktavati. And the mother-in-law Bhanumati told to Sulochana the day before this plan of going to the temple. Aham Srivalli cha shvaha pratahkale eva devalayam gachavaha. Myself and Srivalli tomorrow morning, early morning itself, pratahkale, early morning itself, we go to temple. Ataha prataha shighram uthaya madhura bhaksham chitrannam cha karotu iti. So she told, you get up early in the morning and make some sweet and some dishes. Anantara dine Sulochana chaturvadane uthitavati. So on the next day Sulochana got up at 4 o'clock. Uthaya pakashalam gantum udyukta sa. And she was about to go to kitchen. Kintu ditrani padani yada sthapitani tada shiro brahmanena patitavati. But when she placed 2-3 steps out of Shira, Brahmanam. Brahmanam means we say you feel like the head is swirling, like the head is there only, but we get dizziness, that dizzy feeling. So you can't balance yourself. So she fallen. Lalate vranaha jataha. And in the forehead she got some injury. पतन शब्दं श्रुत्वा जागरितः श्रीणतः बहिः आगत्य ताम् उत्थाप्य मंचे उपवेशयन् उक्तवान्. Hearing that sound of falling, patana shabdam, Jagaritaha Srinataha, the Srinata who just got up, he came out and took her, made her to stand, and manche upaveshayan, making her to sit in that cot. He told, Yatavachi gram kimartham uttitavati, why you got up so quickly, like that. Okay. Itopi pratah kalaha na bhavat, still morning has not come, that dawn. The dawn has not come still. Tada Sulochana bhuktavati. Then Sulochana told, Adya Shvashruhu Nananda cha Devalayam gacchataha kila. Today that mother-in-law and your sister, they are going to temple, Ataha shighram aharaha sajjikaraniyaha. So I have to quickly prepare the dishes. Tadartham shighram uttitavati. For that I got up quickly. Hyaha eva jvarat mukta asti bhavati. Yesterday only you got relieved from that fever. Katham karyam karoti bhavati. How can you do work? Ahameva upaharam karomi. I only do that dishes. Tushnim vishrantim swikarotu bhavati. You just silently take rest. Iti vuktva sanurodham patnim shayayitva Srinataha pakashalam pravishtavan. So telling so with sanurodham, anurodhena saha, means compellingly, forcefully making her to rest. Shayayitva, making her to lie down on the bed. Srinatha went to kitchen. Kinchit kalanantaram Srinataha upaharam sajjikritya anitavan. And after some time he brought all the dishes. Patnyaha samipe upahara patram dattva uktavan cha. And he gave that the vessel of the dish and told, Etat patram bhavati eva nitva swashru samipe dadatu. You just take this and give to mother-in-law. Aham sajjikritavan iti ma vadatu. And don't tell that I prepared this. Bhavatya eva kritam iti chintayatu sa. Let her think that it is done by you. Patihi atha bhuktavan tathaiva kritavati Sulochana. Sulochana did as told by husband. Anantaram Bhanumati Srivalli cha shighram eva shakatadvara prasthitavatyau. So you can see in the picture, both of the mother-in-law and sister-in-law, they went through Shakatadvara, means bullock cart. Tasmin dine prataha Srinataha yatha samayam uthaya pratar vidhim samapitavan. Pratar vidhi, prataha vidhi, means that the morning duties, like that. On that day, tasmin dine prataha Srinataha yatha samayam uthaya. So Srinatha, as if he got up from the normal time, because after doing this all, we should understand, he went back to sleep again. So he got up and completed his morning routine. Pakamapi sahayeva kritavan. And that day cooking also he only did. Bhojanam kritva karyartham bahigi gatavan. And having taken meals, he went out for job. Sulochana kinchidiva bhuktva dwaram pidhaya suptavati. And Sulochana, she took something and she closed the door and slept. Samyak nidra agata tasyaha. And she had good sleep. Sayankale dwaratadana shabdaha shrutaha. And in the evening time, the sound of knocking the door, dwaratadana shabdaha shrutaha, she heard. Tada jagarita Sulochana jhatiti utthaya dwaram udghatitavati. Then Sulochana got up and quickly she went and opened the door. Tatra Bhanumati Srivalli cha kopena sthitavatyau astam. There both of the girls, that ladies, Bhanumati and Srivalli, mother-in-law and sister-in-law, they were angrily staying there. Srivalli kopena prishtavati. And Srivalli asked angrily, Kidrishi Prajavati Boho Bhavati. What type of girl you are? अस्मान् मारयितुं एतादृशम् आहारं कृतवती वा भवती इति. Have you made food to kill us like that? Asmane marayitum, to kill us. Yatadrisham aharam kritavati va bhavati. Have you made this type of dish like that? She asked angrily. Madhyane bubukshaya pidite avam madhura bhakshyam khaditum arabdhavatyau. So in the afternoon, out of hunger, we started eating the sweet dish. Kintu tat lavanamayam asit, but that was very salty. Chitranne tu pashana khandaha vrihayaha cha asan. And in the rice, chitranna means some masala bath like that we can say. Pashana khandaha means some small stones and all. Vrihayaha means some waste dhanya like that. Evam va ahara sajjikaranam. Is it how you prepare the food? Asman pidayitum eva kila bhavati evam kritavati. You did only to trouble us, Asmin grihe bhavatyaha ka nyunata asti. What is the shortfall for you in our house? Yatheshtam swarnam api dhritavati asti. You are wearing as much of gold you want. Kim bhavatyaha matrigrihata anitam va tat swarnam. Have you brought all this gold from your mother's house? Iti kopena uktavati bhanumati. Like that the mother-in-law also told angrily. Tavati kale tatra agataha Srinathaha bhanumatim uktavan. So the Srinathak who came at that time told the mother, Suvarnam matrigrihataha anitam apina bhavatya dattam apina ahameva karitavan iti. The gold is not brought from her mother's house or it is not given by you. Everything is made by me. Ahameva karitavan. Tadvishaye mama akshepaha nasti. Kintu avayohu vishaye kimartam dveshaha sulochanayaha iti kopena prishtavati bhanumati. Okay, I don't bother about how you made the gold and all. But why she is having avayohu vishaye dveshaha? Why she is having this type of enmity towards us like that? Tada Srinathaha uktavan. Then Srinatha told, Pashyatu mataha, oh mother, look here. Idanim spashtam vadami aham. Now I say it very clearly. Adya prataha aharasya siddhata maya eva krita. Today morning, the food is cooked by me only. Yesha matrigrihataha kimapina anitavati iti karanataha yetam karmakarim iva pashyati sma bhavati. Because she has not brought anything from her mother's house. You are looking at her like a servant. Jwarakaranataha nishaktihi asit yatasyaha. Out of fever, she was not having any strength. Tathapi karyani karitavati bhavati. Even then, you got the work done from her. Madhuryameva nasti chet madhura bhakshyam ruchikaram na bhavati kalu. Madhuryam means sweetness. When sweetness is not there, madhura bhakshyam, the sweet dishes, ruchikaram na bhavati, the sweet dish will not be tasty when it is not having sweetness, Tadvat, like that, asmakam grihamapi. So our house is also like that. Snushatvena agatayam sulochanayam yadi pritihi nasti. If you don't have any love and affection to the daughter-in-law, tarihi, then Grhe api Saamarasyam na bhavati. And in house also you don't have any understanding or a good feeling. Yadi bhavati Shrivalli cha yetaya saha vasam na icchataha tarihi avam anyatra gacchavaha. If you two are not interested to live with her, then we shall go to some other house. Bhavatyau eva atra vasatam. Both of you only live here. Yetat vachanam shrutva bhanumati Shrivalli cha. So he has put that final astra. If both of the Bhanumati and Shrivalli Devi, lajjam bhitim cha praptavatyau. They got fear also, and they got some shame feeling also. Once he goes out, then who will look after them? He is looking after them. He is looking after the business. Because of he doing both work, they are comfortable. If he leaves away, then they will be in trouble. The mother is aged and the sister is to be married. Tada Sulochana Patim Muktavati. Then Sulochana told to husband Srinatha, Kimartham Amangalam Chintayati Bhavane. Why are you thinking like this? Inauspicious, Amangalam. Avayohu Anyatra Vasatihi Kim Shobhate. Is it right on our part to live somewhere else? Alam Duschintanena. Enough of this improper thought. Asmat Sambadha Samasya Yesha. So the problem is our problem. The problem between myself and your sister and mother is our problem. Purushasya bhavataha praveshaha mastu etat vishaye. So in that, no gents let them enter here. The ladies are normally like that. They quarrel and they say, okay, you don't interfere, we will manage. So they will show affection, they will show enmity, they will be laughing and they will be cursing. All that they are doing. I don't know why. So this is like that for so many years. Bhavane Swavanijya Vyavaharam Samyak Pashyatu Tavata Alam. So you just look after your business. That is enough. Mam Anuktva Vichitram Pakam Sajjikritya Yetau Khedayanne Samasyam Udbhavitavane Bhavane. Without telling me, Mam Anuktva Vichitram Pakam Sajjikritya means in a peculiar way you cooked. That is improper. Samasyam Udbhavitavan and Khedayan, Etau Khedayan, making these two people sad. You created a problem. Anuchitam Kritam Bhavata. What is done by you is improper. Sulochanayaha Hridaya Vaishalyam Drishtva. Vishalaha means wide. Vaishalyam means the quality of wideness. So Vaishalyam is Taddidanda Shabdaha. Hridayasya Vaishalyam. The big hearted, like that we say, very wide hearted. Sulochanayaha Hridaya Vaishalyam Drishtva Atmanaha Sankuchita Buddhim Smritva Cha Bhanumati Srivalli Cha Lajjam Anubhutavatyau. Sankuchita Buddhi means corrupted mind. Sankuchita means shrunken mind, mean-minded. Looking at her udarata, that is Hridaya Vaishalyam, means that open-hearted and accommodative mentality. And Sankuchita means mean-minded. Looking at their mean-minded, both of them lajjam anubhutavatyau. They felt very shame. Paraspara pritihi asti chedeva grihasya shobha iti jnatavatyau te. So they came to know if there is a mutual understanding, love and affection with each and everyone in house, then only the house will be somewhat nice place. Srinatha bhavata satyam muktam. Srinatha, hey Srinatha, bhavata satyam muktam. By you, so the mother is telling, hey Srinatha, oh my son, bhavata satyam muktam. By you, truth is told. Dhana vyamohaha asit mama. I had that illusion of wealth. Gunaha pujasthanam iti adya vagatam maya. Pujasthanam. Pujayaha sthanam. The place of worship. What is the place of worship? Gunaha. Character. Character is a place of worship, not money is to be worshipped. Iti, like that. Adya avagatam maya. By me, it is understood. Iti vadanti bhanumati ashruni sravayanti sulochanam pritya alingitavati. So like that she just felt sad, she wept, and she hugged Sulochana. This type of story, it might have happened in millions of family in India in the past 100, 200 years. So this is very easily can be understood by the people who are now, who are 40, 50 years. But the people who are 10, 15 years, they don't understand all these things. And the present generation, those who born some 30 years back, they are all married, they are all living alone only. From the day of marriage, they live somewhere, parents live somewhere. So the question of the wife going to husband's house and all is not there. Wife and husband stay somewhere like that. So the world is changing. Hope you liked this story, and I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye bye.